That was a fail. Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. When this video goes up, I'm going to be celebrating my 21st birthday, and I wanted to film a video that was like 21 things that I've learned in 21 years. And the reason why my 21st birthday is just like, I don't know, kind of, I've always looked forward to it ever since I was little, and like, not because of being able to drink and stuff like that, but my 21st birthday is my golden birthday. It always seemed like it would never happen because it was so far and I had to wait until I was 21, and so it was just like this thing that I always looked forward to, but felt like it was a long time until it happened, if that makes any sense. And now that it's finally here, it's just weird and very nostalgic for me because I can vividly remember being like 8 years old and thinking about, oh my gosh, I can't wait until I turn 21. Like, that's gonna be years from now, and here it is. I gathered a list. It's down here, so if you see me like looking over this way, that's what I'm looking at. But I gathered a list of 21 things that I have learned in 21 years, and I don't think I'm going to explain them very much because I want people who see this to form their own opinions and just take them with a grain of salt and think of them and interpret them their own ways. So I might just like say one or two sentences about each thing that I have written down, but I'm not gonna go too far into it. Number one, being alone is not the same as being lonely. And this took me a while to understand because I'm someone who doesn't like to be alone, but being lonely and being alone are two different things. And being alone isn't even necessarily a bad thing. Number two, you can't make everyone like you. I have always been someone who wants everyone to like me, and so I try really hard to make it that way. And it used to really get under my skin when people would just, no matter what, not want to be my friend. But then I realized, like, it doesn't matter. Not everyone will want to be your friend, and you don't want to be everybody's friend. So it's okay. Not everyone's gonna like you. You just gotta move forward and not really let it get to you. It's not that deep. Number three kind of goes along with number two, and it's that it truly doesn't matter what other people think of you. Like I said, I used to care a lot about whether or not people liked me, and I still do to some degree, but the turning point for me was when I realized that it really just doesn't matter if people have their own opinions about me, because in the long run they don't really affect my decisions and what I want to do with my life. So it doesn't really matter what people think of me. I'm just gonna do me, and if they don't like me, then that's okay, because that's their opinion. Number four, to let people enjoy things. I've always hated when people will be talking and they'll be like very energetic and happy about something, and then they feel the need to be like, oh, sorry, like I'm just really excited or something like that. And it just like shows you that there was at one point a person in that person's life who didn't care that this person was happy. And so it's just important to let other people be happy and feel joy for the things that make them happy, because happiness is very important in life. And people, you shouldn't be cutting others down because they're having a good time and you might not be. I don't know. Just let people have their happiness and enjoy life. Number five is a big one for me. So number five is empathy can go a long way. If everyone in the world were more empathetic towards one another, the world would be a much better place. Having an understanding and a genuine caring heart towards other people and other people's struggles is so important, because it's few and far between that people are empathetic towards one another, like truly empathetic. But yes, empathy goes a long way. Number six, I am not my GPA. This I'm still struggling with. In high school, I tried really hard to get that number. It was always about that number, like getting that number up. And now that I'm in college, it's just extremely hard when you're used to getting a good grade in high school and then you go to college and you start not doing as well. It's very easy to believe that your worth is defined by how well you do at school. And so understanding that I'm not my GPA is still a work in progress, like all of these things are. but it's something that I've learned, and it's something that I am getting more comfortable with the idea of. Moving to number 7, I'm not even going to explain this one because this one's pretty self-explanatory, but just think before you speak, because words are powerful and they have lasting effects on people. Number 8, you can always benefit from drinking a glass of water. I love water, and go drink some water. Number 9, I am the ruler of my feelings. I think that the philosophy that everyone should feel what they need to feel and then let it go is so important, because I used to let my emotions rule my life. Just feel the emotion, get it out, but don't let it consume you. Number 10, everybody is struggling. Everyone has sadness and their baggage that they carry around with them every day. I'm not unique to the next person, and we all should just normalize the fact that everyone has issues, essentially. Like, everyone is going through something. And that one also ties into the whole empathy thing. Everyone has a struggle, and so if everyone were more empathetic, then everything would just be so much more cohesive. Number 11, overthinking will get me nowhere. Someone once said that no matter what, if you overthink or even if you don't, the outcome is still going to be the same. So like, if I spend all night the night before a test stressing out while I'm studying, I'm still going to have to take the test the next day. And all that overthinking and making myself sick and like giving myself a headache and anxiety is not going to get me anywhere. It's just going to make things worse. And I know that anxiety, you can't control it, but it's just like, me overthinking does nothing for me. I just really need to learn to chill out, and I have learned to calm it down, dial it back a little. Number 12 is a big one. Carbs and calories are essential for my body to function properly, and they are not the enemy. For a brief time in my life, I was struggling with an eating disorder, and it's just like the mindset that you get into when you have body dysmorphia, and disordered eating can quickly consume you. And so it's taken me a lot to understand that food is not the enemy and that I need it, which sounds so dumb when I say it out loud, but progress is not linear. Number 13, being tall is pretty cool. I am 6'2", and when I was younger, I used to hate being tall. I even looked up surgeries to make yourself shorter. I've come to realize that being tall is awesome. Number 14, money will come. Another thing that I'm always just stressed about is money issues and just not having enough money and making enough money and just all of that in general. But I've just learned that money has a funny way of coming into your life when you need it, or just like a few weeks after you need it. Money will come. That's all I'm gonna leave it at. Number 15, this has been my motto for the year so far, and just don't dwell on things. I have a habit of dwelling on everything, and my new phrase is we don't dwell, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Number 16, tell the people you love that you love them as much as you can. Life is so short. Everybody should take advantage of the fact that their loved ones are alive, and you can talk to them and call them up on the phone. Communication is very easy nowadays, and so call your people, tell them you love them, give them a hug. Number 17, ask if people are okay. A lot of the times people go through struggles, and it's very easy to feel alone when you're visibly upset and it feels like no one is even noticing. And so I just feel like everybody should be checking in on those that they love, you know? Number 18, I'm not a burden. Number 19, treat people how you want to be treated, but don't become a doormat. I am the queen doormat. Not anymore, but I used to be I do this thing where I give people chance after chance after chance, no matter how much I'm hurting. And so only stretch your net so far. Like, you can love people and give them the love that you think they deserve and that you deserve, but if they're not reciprocating that love back to you, then walk away. You don't deserve that. You deserve only the best, and so treat people how you want to be treated, but as soon as the relationship starts negating your happiness, then get out of there, girl. Number 20, hug your parents and siblings and just friends in general. I'm a hugger, and so just hug people. Hugs are medicine. All right, and number 21, the big one. Be thankful every morning that you wake up and you're breathing and you're alive and you have lived to walk another day above ground rather than underground, because life is incredibly short and it goes by like that. I can truly say every morning when I wake up, I opened up my like curtains in my room and I look at the sunrise because I'm facing east, and I just feel so thankful that I was put on this earth in the time period that I am. And just, I'm thankful to be opening my eyes and stretching my body and have a body that works, and people who love me, and fresh air to breathe, and food and clothes. And I just feel like everyone should be thankful that they're alive and that they have been put on an earth where they can walk around and do things. And yeah, just in general, just be thankful every morning. But yeah, I feel like this video might have gotten a little too deep. And I know I said I wasn't gonna explain a lot, but I feel like it would just be weird if I was listing them, all of my things, all of my wisdom, my tips, I don't know what to call them, in like a list form without giving some background. So I'm going to celebrate my golden birthday tonight, and yeah, it's just really weird. It's very nostalgic. I don't know how I feel. I feel emotional about it, but I also am really happy and excited. And so it's just like a weird mix of like dread almost. Because I know I'm getting older, but also like I finally feel my age. And so it's just weird. It's a weird time. Those are the 21 things that I've learned in my 21 years here on this earth. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and you can like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. I'm not gonna go into the whole scheme today. I'm just gonna leave you with, I hope that wherever you are in the world right now, whatever you're doing, whatever time of day it is, or night, I hope that you are doing wonderful and you've had a great day. If not, you're gonna have a great one tomorrow. Call the people that you love and tell them that you love them. Go hug your family or your friends or your roommates or your significant other or your cat or your dog or yourself. I hug myself sometimes, so gotta give that self-love. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Have a great day. I'll see you when I see ya. Bye, guys.